Part 9, If Oak Trees Could Talk. Wow, I'm so overwhelmed with the response that I've been getting to my video blogs of If Oak Trees Could Talk. Truly, it's been so encouraging to me. Thank you to all who have taken the time to follow along. I know that your time is valuable, and the fact that you take the time to either listen or read along with me each week is so priceless to me. As I stated before, I feel as though you could be sitting across from me at my kitchen table. Once again, I hope that you're sipping your coffee or tea as I continue the story of If Oak Trees Could Talk. We will continue in Chapter 4, Daddy's Little Girl. I will actually read the last paragraph from last week, as I had ended in the middle of a conversation between Henry and his daughter Amelia. Daughter, when my time comes to leave this old earth, I want to be buried underneath those outstretched limbs that I remember so fondly. I want to be buried right beside my dear sweet mama. Do you understand me, Amelia? I want you to know also that as I remember bits and pieces of my life, that I've been trying to write them down. I know it might sound crazy, but hey, I've been known to be a little crazy. It's ironic that I have what the doc calls amnesia that is making me even crazier, huh? I guess the bright spot is that I don't remember that I'm crazy most of the time, Henry said as he laughed out loud. Daddy, please don't say stuff like that. You're not crazy. Your condition is only temporary. I'm so glad that you've been able to talk with me today. It amazes me how there are times when nothing seems wrong at all. But then there are times, well, you know. Daughter, do you know I proposed to your sweet mama right underneath that old oak tree? Yep, I sure did. I asked your mama 100 times to marry me, but she really never took me seriously until one evening when I told her that I had a big surprise for her. I picked her up and asked her to please let me blindfold her. She must have had quite a bit of trust in me because she let me do it. Anyway, I blindfolded her and drove her around and around so that she wouldn't know where we were. When we stopped, I led her to the surprise. I had a dinner prepared for us from Mrs. Dooley's restaurant. I put it all in a picnic basket along with a lot of candles and a nice big blanket. I had everything ready when I seated your dear mama underneath that old oak tree. I had bought her the most expensive engagement ring that I could afford at the time, and I prayed to the dear Lord that she would accept my proposal this time. I wanted her to know without a doubt that she was the only woman for me. Well, lo and behold, when I took the blindfold off and she seen all that I had done for her, tears filled those brilliant blue eyes, and she finally said yes. We played the car radio until the battery went dead and danced underneath the starry sky into morning. Here we are all these years later, and I love her more today than I did back then. Helen, honey, now pull you up a seat over there and quit coddling me. Standing up over me like that must hurt your back. Sure looks like a beautiful day. What do you want to do today? Before Amelia could answer Henry, there was a knock on the door. Excuse me, Miss Amelia, but Mr. Tyler's breakfast is here. He also needs his medicine as well, the nurse interrupted. Would you like to take him outside on the terrace? Maybe Miss Helen would like to go as well. She loves the gardens, the nurse suggested with a wink. Yes, ma'am, Amelia said sadly, for she really thought that today was going to be it. Amelia knew that her daddy was sick. However, she never lost hope that one day, as she visited him, that he would just come to himself and never leave again. She always believed that if there were anyone who ever came out of this dreadful captivity of the mind, that it would be her daddy. She never knew anyone who was more passionate about life and living than her father was. He will come home to live again, Amelia finally concluded. If anyone can beat this, it will be Daddy. Do you want to go outside, Daddy? Come on, let's get you outside in that beautiful sunshine, Amelia cheered. The sunshine will do you some good. How would you like to see Mama? We can go outside if you want to, Helen. Why not? All we do is stay inside these days. Makes the body grow weary, and it seems one day runs into another, Henry answered. Amelia wheeled her daddy down the hall to her mother's room, where the nurse helped her get both of them outside into the beautiful sunshine. She couldn't help but notice that both of her parents' heads were now much more gray and glistened in the brightness of the warm sun. Amelia grieved the time that she felt her parents were losing. Thank you so much for tuning in or reading along today. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel, as all of my videos are archived in order. It is my hope that you will keep the comments coming, for not only are they encouraging to me, but I know that they're encouraging to others who take the time to read them as well. If you're interested in purchasing If Oak Trees Could Talk or any of my other books, please go to my author page, Christine Gillum Hornback, on Amazon, or you could go to my website under Covenant Essentials. I've included both of the links. Tune in next week for Part 10, If Oak Trees Could Talk.